It's a video from the ditch walker. Okay, you can see he's walking around a creek. Doesn't have to go very far before he starts finding these. Doesn't have to dig them out or anything like that. Let's see what he has. We have giant ammonites.
This thing is huge, man. Get back to you, I'm looking around.
This little creek, like so many creeks down south, is just the remnants of the ocean that was once there. And they're absolutely littered with fossilized teeth, shark megalodon, and ammonites, and also a lot of megafauna as well, bones and teeth. Here's an area in South Carolina, and you're going to see there are teeth everywhere. This video is Black River fossils. So I don't know what God made the megalodon teeth from, but supposedly this is millions and millions of years old, which I don't think it is. Because if it is, they need to figure out how to make cars in this material, to make buildings in this material, because look at that. And of course I'm joking, I know what teeth are made of. I'm trying to make a point here. This is something that is absolutely not millions and millions of years old, that just happens to be at the bottom of a creek in a couple inches of water from millions of years ago. Sorry, not buying it. And this is just you can see the mountains in the background there. Out in the middle of nowhere in Armenia, right in the side of the road. Let's see what this guy finds. He finds a shell. Look at that, clam shell. Obviously millions and millions of years have gone by, and this clamshell is just sitting there on the side of the road. This guy's channel is, if you're interested, Z Jurassico. But yeah, he's just looking on the side of the road and he sees shells and shark teeth and everything else. Pretty cool. We have America's Stonehenge in New Hampshire, and what does this cute little covered bridge say? It says, "Passage to your future." Big joke. It's a big joke, right? Here's one of the pictures here. Looks like petrified wood. You see some details of that rock there. Here's some more. You'll notice the imprint there. Of course, was probably sitting up straight. It has been laid down flat because, of course, it must be some sort of a sacrificial altar. And if we look closely again, we can see shapes. Could have been wood behind there. This looks like petrified wood. Anyway. This is one of the sets from Planet of the Apes. Okay, this is another example of hidden in plain sight. They know exactly what they were dealing with. Here's another Planet of the Apes building, and the narrative is that the old world was blown apart, and this is the new inhabited world of the apes, which of course are us. We're stupid like apes. We don't know what's going on. And then there's this scene where they're worshiping the which I believe is supposed to be like a nuclear weapon. And again, we see mud covering the stairs and a lot of stuff like this, which of course is what you'll find all over the place if you dig a little deep. See the outline of the roof? There's another melted building. I just wanted to show you once again, this door here was not carved like that. That door was once wood, and it was covered with something that preserved it, made it turn to stone, probably sand and, you know, a cement-like mixture from being underwater, and this was how it was repurposed for regular size folks, carved out. This is a tank that is turned to stone. These are the caves of San Gennaro, 1st and 5th century. Pretty cool. But we see similar construction. And I feel like you can see here that that was actually wood at one time. There's also some little holes, probably where beams were, or pipes or something. Anyway, pretty cool image. Solid stone, folks. I'm going to start this video by showing you this image here. We see this ladder that's been covered with limestone and calcification. We see the ladder, we know that this isn't from a very long time ago. Might have even taken only about 3 or 4 years, but one can't be sure. But this will sort of give you an idea how the old world was covered. And we were left with the image that ancient man lived in caves. This is not the case. I'm going to just show you a few examples of old buildings that were covered in the same sort of thing, same sort of calcification and petrification, and the images that were left behind. Here's some more of the Magellan National Monument, and you can see where there was probably some flooring here, flooring along here. This was probably some sort of a window or something. So yeah, this is right in the United States. These were not carved out. This is just what's left. Okay? And you will see this all over the world. Here we have cave house in Turkey. I want to show you the inside of the cave house. Oh, well, what do we have here? They just decide to build a bunch of shelves again. They love doing that out of solid stone for no reason whatsoever. They put pillows and it looks great. Everything looks great. Those are in Italy. Here we are again. Here's more, and you also see the tracks. You also see the tracks. solid stone. This is megaliths.org, and I think this is an old train station or something like that. You can see this was metal. We have this image here, and it's some tracks, and then next to the tracks it looks like footprints. We also, here in the United States, have the exact same stone tracks with what looks like footprints next to them, and people have said those are for when people were crossing the prairies to go west. I don't know how true that is, but it also is confusing for people to make that claim and then say that, you know, things don't petrify into solid stone so quickly, because that was only a few hundred years ago. What could have this been, this series of caves? Was this some sort of a... I mean, it's almost like a giant airplane or something, with those would have been the windows. But look at this cave, and why? This was not... There's no reason why anybody would carve this out. This is actually something. This is just the fossilized remains of some sort of a building or some sort of a giant piece of machinery. So she uses this image. We have the tracks. So... this building's been burnt and obliterated. We can clearly see in this image that we have the old staircase, and then over it we have mud. The people with all the secrets know exactly what's going on. Again, we're late to the game.